Greetings, beautiful people, and welcome to Sacred Solaris. My name is Samantha, and I'm so blessed and honored that you are here joining me today as we dive into the summer solstice. In this video, I am sharing ideas on celebrating the solstice, rituals, and reflections for you to create your own innate connection with the natural world. My intention behind creating this series, because it will be a whole series, whether you're watching this in a year or 10 years time, all these videos will slowly be created for each and every special energetic day that we walk here and cycling the seasons. So when I awakened to the fact that there is more to life than the mundane world that I was living, and I felt my soul calling out to return to a time and it returned to the connection that it had had with the natural world in previous incarnations, time and time before. I searched. I felt super lost, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to start, if I'm being honest. So I turned to books, and the books that I read felt more like dictionaries or school where I had to study for a test. They listed correspondences and told me the connection that I needed to have with this sacred energy. And so I yearned for videos. I yearned to see with my eyes people connecting with this ancient way. I wanted to see people living that life, and I wanted to then have that spark and that idea. And I searched for YouTube, and I searched, and I found some people that were creating videos, but I still was like, I just want there to be a video where people show me and prompt me and don't like tell me I don't need to know the history. Now, of course, history is important, but depending where you live on this earth, your culture, your ancestry, and your personal experiences that you have journeyed through, they're all going to make a difference in your connection to the natural world. And this is not school. We are not testing you. You do not have to memorize things and learn the answers. I want you to maybe grab a journal or a pen and paper, and throughout this video, I'm going to prompt you with some questions that I really would love you to reflect on. I'd love you to answer them, because through this journey, and as you continue on after this video, you're going to discover your own unique connection and come up with ceremonies, rituals, and traditions to celebrate these special days that honor yourself, your journey, your culture, and the beautiful place that you call home on this earth. Now, this is where we need our notepad or your journal, whatever it is. I just want to ask you the first question, and that is, what is your connection to the sun? The first thing I do whenever I'm trying to tap into any type of energy is create a vision board. Vision boards are so important for manifesting, but they can also be important for connecting to energy. I want you to get a vision board going of the summer solstice, of the sun. Think about what the sun means to you, and the longest day of the year, the brightest day that's full of light and energy. Whether you decide to create a physical vision board like I did, decorated it, whatever, anything that helps you connect. You also might not have the resources, and that's fine. You can just create one on Pinterest or just saving and screenshotting images on your phone. It just helps us start to visualize and manifest our celebration, our ritual, whatever it is that you have planned. I personally have planned to create a ritual candle that connects me to the summer's energy, to have a little feast with cake and oranges. I'm making dried oranges to decorate around my home as well. As we head into summer, the days are hot, they are long, brimming with energy. The energies are ramping up, and there is a hustle and bustle in the air. The summer solstice is the peak of summertime. It is the longest day of the year, the day where the sun's energy dances in our sky, illuminating all darkness and creating the shortest night of the entire year. And as we look around the natural world, we see bright flowers, green leaves, blue sunny skies, and the sun is beaming radiantly, filled with abundant light. The birds are chirping their sweet songs. The butterflies and bees are busy pollinating all the beautiful blooms. Our crops are growing strong. The fruits are bearing on the trees. The sun, our giver of life, it is at its greatest power at the summer solstice. And it opens up a portal of radiant light that we can tap into and harness to bring about illumination and blessings within our personal lives. It's also important to remember wherever you are on this earth will depend on your connection with summer and the seasons in general. For some people, summer is just absolutely the highlight of their year. They can go to the beach, they can go out and sunbathe, and they can see all the birds chirping, because maybe they live in a part of the world where in winter everything dies and turns cold and bitterly freezing snow and snowstorms, and summer means they can get out finally in the world. For some people, summer is brutal. Some places, summer means drought. It means so much heat that it is unbearable to go outside, that all the plants die around them because it's so dry and hot. So I can't tell you what your connection with summer is. I can't tell you how you should feel, and I shouldn't. No one should ever take away your power to this energy, because your story matters and your connection matters. So take this all as inspo, take this all as guidance, just putting it out there, and what sticks and what you're meant to hear, you will resonate with, and what you don't will just doesn't matter. It just sort of falls away. That's fine. This is all about you and your connection. Now I want you to reflect and journal this next question. When I sit under the sun, go sit under the sun if you can. But when I sit under the sun, how does its energy make me feel? My physical body, but also how do my thoughts feel? How does my energy and my aura feel? How does the sun make me feel? Now we're going to talk about rituals, activities, and ceremonies that we can perform and use as a tool to connect with the energy of the summer solstice. That's all that ritual is. It is a step, and it is a funneling of energy between you and the thing that you want to connect with, whether it's that spirit and universal energy, the sun, the moon, an element, whatever it may be. We're using ritual and the path of ceremony to connect and to draw in or to send out our intention and connection to that special spiritual energy. Now the summer solstice, of course, we've said sun, 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 it's all about the sun, but I want to first sort of say that to me the energy of fire is the embodiment of the sun on earth. We can have fire, warmth, and life-giving, and it is a connection to the sun. One of the things I love to do is a morning fire or a morning candle ceremony as the first light on the summer solstice and the last light goes down. Watching the sun move across the sky on the biggest and brightest day of the year, the longest day of the year, and honoring it with a candle or a fire starting and a candle and a fire closing, just like arcing this energy of the day and marking it, with my intention of connection. So often for me, the summer solstice involves candle magic. Spoiler alert, I do candle magic every single Sabbath, but anyway, this time I want to talk to you about the summer solstice's candle magic. I always use things, crystals and herbs and fruits that I might dry that I feel embody and bring in the energy of summer. Light and just sunflower, just like bright, radiant energy. My next question that I want to ask you and for you to journal is, what food in the natural world makes you feel filled with energy? What makes your aura spiral and you feel good mind, body, and spirit? What makes you feel buzzing and filled with light? just like the day and the energy of the summer solstice. What fills you with light? Now, I don't mean sweets and lollies. I mean, go for gold if that's what fills you up. But to me, I think about the natural world. What grows? Is it a herb? Is it a tea? Is it a fruit? Is it a vegetable? What is it? Is it grains? You're going to get the gist of what my connection to summer is. It is fruit, it is citrus, it is mandarins and oranges and grapefruit, it is mangoes. I live in the subtropics of Australia, so there's just so much fruit growing around me this time of year. I love honey on fresh baked bread. I love sitting under the sun. It's just so perfect. So what is the food that makes you feel buzzing and filled with life? What makes your soul feel good on those summer days where you're outside and feeling the beautiful warm sunshine? The next question I'd love for you to contemplate is, what activities could you do that help you connect to the sun? On the brightest day of the year, what do you want to be doing? It's as simple as that. Is it artwork? Is it creating something? Is it exercise, meditation, singing, dancing, spending time with loved ones, baking or cooking? Today is special. The energy is special. So create a special moment for yourself. Don't overthink it. Go in with your heart and just connect. Connect to the energy of the summer solstice. So I really hope that you have enjoyed today's video. It's been such, honestly, I could cry. It's such a full circle moment for me to be standing here and creating something that I wanted when I first started on my journey. And it means so much to me to be sharing my heart and my experiences with you. It's it's just so beautiful. I can't think of anything that I just love the universe, and I love how these things work, and everything's just so full circle, and I'm having a moment because I just would love to go back to like 6 years ago to Samantha, who was like so lost and just didn't know and understand the magic and the power that I had back then. And I gave my power away to so many people and teachers and gurus and things like that. And I wish I had this video to say that you are special and you are magic and you are an old soul that has walked here. Think about yourself as maybe a witch living in a cabin in the medieval ages who had this innate connection and this power, who lived with herbalism, and the plants spoke to her and she created magic with her intention. She didn't have oracle cards. She used her magic. And like cycles in life, that lifetime ended and you're incarnated now here listening to this video. And the plants and all of the magical energies, the fairy kingdom and spirit itself has been screaming out to you. Hello, remember, remember, remember. And you are. And that's where I was at 6 years ago. So I guess this video is in honor of that, in honor of my journey and the honor of me just as a little awakening soul, my third eye starting to open. Sunflower medicine. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and for trusting me in this guidance. And please leave some comments below. Sorry to get upset, but it's so overwhelming. I have so many offerings that I create, spirit dolls, and I do psychic medium work. I do a sacred journey where you can come into a 5-week mystical moment where we find our power animals and we learn about our innate magic and connection. So hard to explain what the journey is, but you can find all of the information on my website, which is sacredsolaris.com. I'm filming this in May 2021, so hopefully it will be up by the end of June. So future people, head on over to sacredsolaris.com. I'll see you there. And good luck cycling. Tag me on Instagram. Everything is just Sacred Solaris. See you in the next video, guys, and blessings to you on this sacred, magical journey of life. Bye.